and fierce organizer running as Hallie's running mate for Lieutenant Governor, Brian Jones.
Thank you, brothers and sisters and comrades and friends and allies and colleagues and co-workers and all of y'all. Can anybody come more this way? That will actually help solve the bottleneck if you can move this way. There's a lot of seating over here, like nice couches and benches, just asking for you to sit on them. I want to tell you a story that when I started working as a New York City public school teacher, it was in Harlem about a decade ago. That means I was at ground zero for what I didn't realize at the time, but quickly discovered was one of the nation's central experiments in the corporate privatization of our schools. And every time I tried to fight back against budget cuts, every time I tried to push back against school closings, every time I tried to speak out against charter schools, I ran up against a Democrat. It was the Democratic Party, and it is the Democratic Party that is organizing the sale of our schools to people like Pearson. That is what they are doing. A few years into my career as a teacher, a beautiful thing happened. People decided in this city to occupy Wall Street. And notice how seemingly overnight people, not only in this country but all over the world, identified with Occupy, knew exactly what those people were talking about, and were trying to do the same thing. That's what's out there still. Occupy has not gone away. The people who experience that still feel the burning reasons for them that made them get out there in the first place. Those issues still burn. Who cleared Occupy off the streets in city after city? It was the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party organized the death of Occupy. The Democratic Party is organizing the death and sale of our schools. Look at Andrew Cuomo. Cuomo is busy trying to take rent-control apartments and hurry them onto the market here in New York City. Cuomo is busy trying to push crappy deals on our unions and close our hospitals. Cuomo is busy trying to sell off our schools to private operators. So other than attacking where we live, where we work, where we get health, and where we send our kids to school, other than that, he's a great candidate. He's a perfect candidate for working people. As long as you don't get sick, have a job, or try to live somewhere. The fact that the Working Families Party are on the precipice of endorsing him is a crime and a scandal. It's outrageous that they would even consider this. That is what we are dealing with. And brothers and sisters, this is a unique moment for us historically for another reason. Because I really agree with what Howie and Kashama said about the relationship of our movements to these attempts at these electoral campaigns. That is, these things need to be feeding each other. We can't put the cart before the horse. If we run a campaign and have nothing on the ground, then we know that we're sunk. We know we're not going anywhere. But the very issue that makes Cuomo vulnerable, maybe more than any other issue, the issue that with which he has angered millions of people in this state, is the very issue where we have a movement: education. Finally, the battle is joined. Finally, students are walking out of their classes. Parents are opting out of the test, and teachers in some places are refusing to administer the damn thing. We have a vision of this campaign to not only go after that anger at Cuomo, but also give something back, make a contribution, spread and develop and strengthen and give confidence to the movement to defend and improve our public schools. Do you want to see that kind of an electoral campaign? I mean, the Democrats just can't get it together. But we have our shit together. And this is a unique opportunity for us. Howie said that our political independence is based on our financial independence. So if you agree wholeheartedly with everything I've just said, now is the time to pull out your wallet. Now you're laughing, but I'm dead serious. Because now is the time to pull out your wallet. Now is the time to cast your mind to your debit card or your credit card, because we take both, and think about what it is you are prepared to give to this campaign. Because if we do not have financial independence, then it doesn't matter which union is angry at Cuomo and wants to meet with us, we can't go meet with them. It doesn't matter what talk show is willing to sell us ad space to be on television, so all your coworkers will hear about this game. We can't even afford to make the ad, let alone to place it. It doesn't matter if we cannot open up an office in New York City and hire an organizer. Let's say we pay an organizer $15 an hour for 20 hours a week, that's $300 a week, times 4 weeks a month, times 5 months between now and the election, we're talking about $6,000 just to have one part-time worker. We need money. And I know, because I do it too, that we all give a lot of money to a lot of people that we don't like, because we try to keep the lights on and we gotta pay the landlord and keep him off our back, and all of these places we hate to give our money. But this is a place where you're going to see your money working for you. You're going to see your money when you see Cuomo sweating trying to respond to questions from Howie Hawk. You're going to see your money working for you when it's not you giving the leaflet to your coworker, it's your coworker giving the leaflet to you. That's right. Because they're so excited. And they're like, why haven't you given me a leaflet yet? You're going to see your money at work when working people in this city and this state see in this campaign the reflection of their own hopes and dreams. And when we start to have the confidence in ourselves that we don't have to beg for crumbs from the table. I just want to say, well, I'll save it. No, I'll say it. I just want to say, I want to, look, this has been thrilling so far. The extent to which people have come forward and embraced this campaign has been truly inspiring. It has inspired me. It made me feel like, wow, this is a unique opportunity that we have to do something special. I really believe that. But I know what's coming, because the Democratic Party will not take what we're trying to do lying down. And that means they will come after us. And the more successful we are, the more vicious will be the attacks. That is absolutely what we are up against. We lost a great poet this week. And she said something that's been on my mind like every day this week. She said, you may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Brothers and sisters, we will rise. And don't listen to the twisted, bitter lies they're going to say about us. They're going to say the left can't work together. We're working together in this room right now. They're going to say that we can't organize a serious campaign that inspires people. We're organizing a serious campaign right now. The Hawkins campaign is already more successful than it's ever been in this state.